Good morning, students. Welcome to Max class. Today we are going to continue mathematical induction exercise 4.4. So, to prove the mathematical induction, what are the three steps we have to follow? Step 1, let n equal to 1, and we have to prove that p of 1 is true. Step 2, Step 2, let n equal to k, and we are going to assume that p of k is true. Third step, n equal to k plus 1, then we have to prove p of k plus 1 is true. Now take your exercise 4.4, sixth question. So exercise 4.4, sixth question. Using the mathematical induction, show that for any natural number n greater than or equal to 2, one expansion is given. What is that? 1 by 1 plus 2 plus 1 by 1 plus 2 plus 3 etc. up to 1 by 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus etc. up to n, which is equal to n minus 1 by n plus 1. Okay, so this is what we have to prove, and also it is given that any natural number n greater than or equal to 2. Since it is given as n greater than or equal to 2, we have to start up with n equal to 2. Okay, so if we see the solution, what is the first step? Whatever the question is given, that we have to take it as p of n, correct? So first step, p of n implies 1 by 1 plus 2, 1 by 1 plus 2 plus 3 etc. up to 1 by 1 plus 2 plus 3 etc. up to n, which is equal to n minus 1 by n plus 1. Okay, next, first step, let n equal to 2, right? So p of 2 implies, if we take left hand side instead of n, what we have to substitute? 2, correct? Up 2 now we have to take 1 plus 2. So 1 by 1 plus 2 equal to, right hand side we have to take it 2. 2 minus 1 by 2 plus 1, okay, which implies 1 by 3 equal to 1 by 3. Since left hand side and right hand side both are equal, we can take it p of 2 is true. Therefore, P of 2 is true. What is your next step? Let n equal to k. Now, instead of n, what we have to substitute? N, correct? Now, in this expression, okay? So, P of k implies 1 by 1 plus 2, 1 by 1 plus 2 plus 3, etc. up to 1 by 1 plus 2 plus 3 etc. up to k. Instead of n, what we are going to take? K, which is equal to k minus 1 by k plus 1. Okay, and what we have to do? Assume that p of k is true. This also be completed. What is the next one? Then the last step will be, let n equal to k plus 1. N equal to k plus 1. Again the same equation. We have to substitute instead of n as k plus 1. So p of k plus 1 implies 1 by 1 plus 2 etc. up to 1 by 1 plus 2 plus 3 etc. up to k plus 1 equal to, instead of n, what we are going to substitute? K plus 1, correct? So k plus 1, here minus 1 is there, so k plus 1 minus 1 by k plus 1 plus 1. Is that okay? Now we have to simplify this and you have to get this answer. So again, if you simplify this, you will get 1 by 1 plus 2 etc. up to 1 by 1 plus 2 plus etc. k plus 1 equal to this, plus 1 minus 1 will get cancelled. So k by k plus 2. This is your p of k plus 1. Correct? Now we have to prove p of k plus 1 is true. right? For that, what we have to take? We have to take the left hand side. Now, what is your left hand side? 1 by 1 plus 2, 1 by 1 plus 2 plus 3, etc. up to this last term. 1 by 1 plus 2 plus etc. up to k plus 1. Correct? Now, what we have to do? We have to take previous term of this term. Okay, so that will become as 1 by 1 plus 2 etc. up to 1 by 1 plus 2 plus etc. Before k plus 1, what is your previous term? K term, correct, plus k plus this last term 1 by 1 plus 2 plus 3 etc. up to k plus 1, right? Now, instead of, that's all. So after this you can easily get the answer. What we have to do, instead of that k, this one up to this one, so instead of this k, look at here, 1 by 1 plus 2 etc. Sorry, here, okay, 1 by 1 plus 2, 1 by 1 plus 2 plus 3 etc. up to k term, what we can write? K minus 1 by k plus 1, correct? So here also we are going to do the same thing. Instead of this whole term, what we have to take? K minus 1 by k plus 1, and the last term is what? 1 plus 2 plus 3 etc. up to k plus 1. Okay, now again, this one implies k minus 1 by k plus 1 plus, now look at this one, this is sum of natural number. What is sum of natural number formula? N into n plus 1 by 2, correct? So instead of this, what we can write? N value is k plus 1 here, okay? So n into n plus 1 by 2, okay? How we got this one? Sum of n natural number equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. That formula we are using here. Okay, now taking 2 to the numerator, so you will get k minus 1 by k plus 1 plus 2 by k plus 1 k plus 2. Now taking common term, which term we can take it common? K plus 1 we can take common. So 1 by k plus 1 if we take common, we will get k minus 1 plus 2 by k plus 2, correct? Okay, again if we simplify this, 1 by k plus 1 and k plus 1, k plus 2, k minus 1, yes. Okay, so this you will get, we have to simplify this, k minus 1 into k plus 1. So this you will get k square minus k plus 2k minus 2 plus 2 whole divided by k plus 2. Correct? Now this minus 2 plus 2 will get cancelled, and 2k minus k is k. So we got 1 by k plus 1 of k square plus k by k plus 2. Again taking k common, you will get 1 by k plus 1, and k common adutona, we will get k plus 1 by k plus 2, correct? Now this k plus 1 will get cancelled, so what will be remaining? K by k plus 2, that is your right hand side, correct? Look at that right hand side, it will be k by k plus 2 only, no? So that is your right hand side. Therefore p of k plus 1 is also true. Okay, so we can conclude that hence by mathematical induction, you have to write it fully. Hence by mathematical induction, p of n is true for all values of n. Is that clear? Next question, 7th one. Using the mathematical induction, show that for any natural number n, we have to prove that 1 by 1 into 2 into 3 plus 1 by 2 into 3 into 4 etc. up to 1 by n into n plus 1 n plus 2, which is equal to n into n plus 3 by 4 into n plus 1 n plus 2. Okay, this one you should not read it as dot, this is multiplication. So 1 into 2 into 3. Okay, let's see the solution. What is the first step? Whatever the question is given, that we have to take it as P of n, correct? So this whole statement we are taking as P of n. What is the next step? Let n equal to 1. So this will become P of 1 implies n equal to 1. If we substitute, we will get 1 by 1 into 1 plus 1 2, 1 plus 2 3. That's all, which is equal to right hand side when the 1 substitute 1 1 plus 3 is 4 by 4 into 1 plus 1 2 1 plus 2 3, correct? So this 4 will get cancelled. That implies 1 by 3 2s are 6, 1 by 3 2s are 6, correct? So we got 1 by 6, 1 by 6. Therefore P of 1 is true. P of 1 is true. Next, what we have to take? Let n equal to k. So the statement will become P of k equal implies 1 by 1 into 2 into 3 etc. up to 1 by k into k plus 1 k plus 2 equal to k into k plus 3 by 4 into k plus 1 k plus 2, correct? K plus 1 and k plus 2. Now what we have to write, assume that P of k is true. What is the next step? Let n equal to k plus 1. So k plus 1, this will become P of k plus 1 implies 1 by 1 dot 2 dot 3 etc. up to 1 by, instead of k we have to put k plus 1, k plus 1 plus 1, k plus 1 plus 2, okay, which is equal to, this will become k plus 1, k plus 1 plus 3 whole divided by 4, k plus 1 plus 1, k plus 1 plus 2. Is that okay? Now, if we simplify this, what you will get? P of k plus 1 implies 1 by 1 dot 2 dot 3 etc. up to the last term will be k plus 1, k plus 2, k plus 3 equal to k plus 1, k plus 4 by 4 into k plus 2, k plus 3. So what we want to prove? P of k plus 1 is true. P of k plus 1 is true, correct? Okay, so we can take left hand side 1 by 1 dot 2 dot 3 etc. up to 1 by k plus 1, k plus 2, k plus 3. Okay, now we have to take the previous term. So 1 by 1 dot 2 dot 3 etc. up to, what is the k previous term of k plus 1? K plus 2, k plus 1, k plus 3, k plus 2. And the last term will be this one, 1 by k plus 1, k plus 2, k plus 3. Now, instead of this one, this is your k term, correct? Okay. So, instead of this one, what we can write, look at your k term right hand side, this one. So, we can write that one. K into k plus 3 by 4 into k plus 1, k plus 2, and last term will be this one, 1 by k plus 1, k plus 2, k plus 3. What is common? K plus 1, k plus 2 common. So if we take k plus 1, k plus 2 common, you will get k square plus 3k by 4 plus 1 by k plus 1. Now we have to take LCM. So what is the LCM here? 4 into k plus 1. That is, we have to multiply k plus 1 here and 4 here. Okay, and this one k plus 3 I have written as k plus 1, change that. Okay, so taking LCM, we will get this one. Okay, again if we simplify this, we will get k cube 6k square plus 9k plus 4. We got it. Okay, now we have to solve this. So how to solve? We can use a synthetic division method. Okay, that is L method that you have studied in your lower class. No, so L method, if I use to solve, that you have to take it in a rough column. So this 1 6 9 4. Okay, and L method. So we have to take one number here, we have to multiply and add everything, so that the last answer what we have to get, 0. Now we can start up with -1. So always you have to put 0 here. 1 plus 0, 1. 1 ones are -1. 6 minus 1, 5. 5 ones are 5. This is 4. 4 into -1, -4, which is equal to 0. Correct? So we got it 1, 5 and 4. Okay, again we can take L method. So again we can start up with 0, here also -1, so this will become 1. 1 ones are -1, so 4. This is -4, which we got 0. Correct? So this you can take it as rough column. Okay, so from this we know that -1 and 4 are the factors. Correct? Okay, so here we can take it that as from here 1 by k plus 1 here. Okay, here 4 I missed, 4. So 4 into k plus 1, k plus 2, k plus 3. Okay, now instead of this numerator, because we all combine the denominator, now instead of numerator what we can write, k plus 1, k plus 1, k plus 1, k plus 4. Okay, now we can cancel this k plus 1, k plus 1 we can cancel. So what will be remaining? K plus 1, k plus 4 by 4 into k plus 2, k plus 3. Okay, that is your right hand side. Therefore, P of k plus 1 is true. Therefore, by mathematical induction, P of n is true for all values of n. Hence, the solution gets over. 8th problem is your homework. Now 9th problem. Prove by mathematical induction that 1 factorial plus 2 into 2 factorial plus 3 into 3 factorial etc. up to n into n factorial equal to n plus 1 factorial minus 1. Now this is what we have to prove by using mathematical induction. So what is your first step? Whatever the statement is given, that we have to take it as P of n. So P of n implies the whole thing, 1 factorial plus 2 into 2 factorial etc. up to n into n factorial equal to n plus 1 factorial minus 1. Next, what we have to take, let n equal to 1. So instead of here, we have to take it as 1. So if you substitute 1 here, 1 into 1 is 1 factorial. Correct? Now, right hand side, 1 plus 1, 2. Okay, 2 factorial minus 1. 2 factorial answer 2. 2 la 1 pochna 1. So here, left hand side equal to right hand side. Therefore, P of n, 1 is true. Next, what we have to take, let n equal to k. So instead of this n, what we are going to substitute? K. So 1 factorial plus 2 into 2 factorial etc. up to k into k factorial equal to, instead of n, what you have to substitute? K. So this will become k plus 1 factorial minus 1. And what we have to do, assume that P of K is true. Right? So second step completed. What is the last step? Let n equal to K plus 1. So P of K plus 1 equal to 1 factorial plus 2 into 2 factorial, etc. up to, instead of n, what we have to substitute? K plus 1. So K plus 1 into K plus 1 factorial. Look at here. K plus 1 into K plus 1 factorial. And your right hand side, K plus 1. Here what plus 1 is there. So K plus 2 factorial minus 1. What we want to prove? P of K plus 1 is true. So first, can we take our left hand side? So the left hand side is 1 factorial plus 2 into 2 factorial, etc. up to K plus 1 into K plus 1 factorial. Right? Now K plus 1, K plus 1 factorial. What is the previous term? K into K factorial. So we can write that one. 1 factorial plus 2 into 2 factorial, etc. up to K factorial plus K plus 1, K plus 1 factorial. Okay. So instead of this first whole till K term, we can substitute this one. K plus 1 factorial minus 1. So K plus 1 factorial minus 1 and the last term as it is. Now taking this K plus 1 term to front, plus 1 to mine that side. So K plus 1 factorial plus this whole term, K plus 1 into K plus 1 factorial. Taking minus 1 to that side, you will get minus 1. Now first two terms, K plus 1 factorial is common. So if I take common, we will get 1 plus K plus 1 minus 1. So this is K plus 2. K plus 1 factorial into K plus 2 minus 1. Correct? Now n factorial into n plus 1 factorial will become bigger number factorial. So K plus 1, K plus 2. Now K plus 2 is bigger number. So we can write this as K plus 2 factorial, this minus 1. This only we want to prove here. That is your right hand side. Therefore, P of K plus 1 is true. Therefore, by mathematical induction, P of n is true for all values of n. 10th question. Using mathematical induction, show that for any natural number n, x power 2n minus y power 2n is divisible by x plus y. So here what we have to prove? X power 2n minus y power 2n is divisible by x plus y. So solution, whatever the statement is given, that we have to take it as P of n. So P of n implies x power 2n minus y power 2n is divisible by x plus y. Next, let n equal to 1. Instead of n, what we have to substitute? 1. So this will become 2 into 1 is 2. So x square minus y square. A square minus b square formula is a plus b into a minus b. Okay. Now here x plus y into x minus y. This x plus y is divisible by x plus y. Correct? So if the first term is divisible, then definitely the second term is also divisible. So this whole thing is divisible by x plus y. Therefore, P of 1 is true. Next we have to take let n equal to k. So this will become P of k equal to x power 2k minus y power 2k is divisible by x plus y. Now we can take this x power 2k equal to this is what x power 2k minus y power 2k is divisible by x plus y. Okay, ma? So this divisible by x plus y, we can take some constant into x plus y. That is, this term is since this whole term is divisible by x plus y, we can take this whole term equal to m of x plus y. After that, taking this minus term to this side, it will become plus y power 2k. So we can write this x power 2k is m of x plus y plus y of 2k for some scalar. This m is some any scalar, any number. So if you put any number, that definitely it will be divisible by x plus y. So for some scalar. So what we have to take? Assume that P of k is true. Third step, let n equal to k plus 1. Correct? So here this will become P of k plus 1 equal to x power 2k plus 1 minus y power 2k plus 1 is divisible by x plus y. And we want to prove that p of k plus 1 is true. Okay, so first we can consider this term. Consider x power 2. We can write it this as 2k plus 2 minus y power 2k plus 2. Correct? Okay. Now again we can write this as x power 2k into x square minus y power 2k into y square. Instead of x power 2k, what we can write m into this whole term. So we can write that one. M into x plus y plus y power 2k into this x square minus y power 2k into y square. Multiply x square inside, you will get m into x plus y into x square plus y power 2k into x square minus this term minus y power 2k into y square. Now this one m of x plus y into x square, combining this two term we can take a y power 2k common, so what will be remaining? X square minus y square. Again we can write this m of x plus y into x square plus y power 2k. This you can write it as x plus y into x minus y. Now look at here, x plus y. So first term, definitely this will be divisible by x plus y. Second term is also x plus y term is there, which is divisible by x plus y. So this whole term is divisible by x plus y. So we can take that x plus y as common. Remaining will be m x square plus y power 2k into x minus y, which is divisible by x plus y. X plus y, right? Therefore, p of k plus 1 is true. Therefore, by mathematical induction, p of n is true for all values of n. That is your final answer. Remaining problem you can see in the next class, and today's your homework is exercise 4.4, 8th problem and 11th problem. Thank you, students.